Hey, Bucci Bunch, we've got power, even though it looked like we were possibly going to lose power again today, but the windstorm was all for naught. So, welcome on in, Bucci Bunch. It is a wonderful Saturday evening. Thank you for coming. And yeah, it's been an interesting journey. We had no power last weekend for 2 whole days. Just as I was walking out the door on Monday morning heading for work, the power came back on, and I'm like, FML. It's like I had to take a shower in the dark and had lukewarm water, so it's like I couldn't even wash my hair, so I just threw my hair up in a hat and just said F it. So anyway, glad y'all came, and we're going to be playing Cards Against Humanity, and let's get to it.
Welcome and come on in to YouTube's most funniest little show. It's the official off Tropical Squirrel Hour. We are streaming while playing games. We turn off the filters to make it fun. And if you've never played Cards Against Humanity before, you're in for a real treat. Put on your thinking cap and make yourself a drink. We shuffle the decks and pull a card. We read the card on the trio. All you do is type in the chat your answer to fill in that blank. Your answers can be filthy, we really don't mind. The funnier the better. Bonus if we're so top is mentioned somehow, but you better type your answer fast, because we don't have all damn night. The card daddy chooses the best response, so you can win a funky prize. They are randomly colorful pearls of mystery. Inside a freshwater oyster they hide. Their quality may be questionable, but what do you expect? Because this entertainment is free. Spicy negativity over to a zip-popping channel or the basket-weaving masterclass series. Oh, you don't always have to pay. You can watch and laugh the night away. So pop a squad and make cool new friends. We are from all over the globe. Chat with people that you love to meet, because tonight is a fun-loving night filled with crazy debauchery. Be sure to like and subscribe to the unofficial, off-topic Squirrel Channel. And you may be notified of new games and super fun and random intent, and some super secret fun webcomic created by Bucci.
Okay, so who do we have in here tonight? Whoops, I just closed the chat. New tablet. We've got When Larry Sings and Katie's in the kitchen. Yes, I Can Barbecue. Greg Johnson, Burned. And we got Carolina here. Hello and welcome, everybody. So, um, yeah, it's been an interesting week, to say the least. And we got some new. Oh my God, come on! I meant to cut this damn strap off. It's been driving me nuts. I don't like the strap. I don't like hand straps on my tablets. Oh my God, why? I guess I'm gonna have to just find the scissors and just cut the damn thing off. I know, I see the scissors. Thank you. So, yeah, it was a rough 2 weeks. It took a few days for the house to completely warm up, and oh, for crying out loud, really? It's like I thought these things were like, Temu quality. It's like, wow. Remind me to add an extra star on the review for this product. You can't just rip it right off. It's like, wow. I don't want it there. I just don't want it there. Anyway, so Tiger will not be here this evening. He is attending the funeral for Papa Jones, who had sadly just recently passed away. And our thoughts are with Mama Jones. She is the inspiration for #Bucci. She's actually who named the squirrel sidekick for Munchie Mafia and subsequently Off Topic Squirrel Channel. So that's where Bucci's name came from. And we just rolled with it. And so it's, whoops, heck with it. I don't care. I missed. Strap-on tablets are awkward to use. Yes, indeed, Katie. Strap-ons in general are a pain in the posterior. So there's also another significance to today, and so today is the 8th anniversary of my brain surgery. 8 years ago, over the summer, the day after my birthday, we decided that we were going to, try to take my birthday back from this birthday curse that I've got, and celebrate my birthday on my actual birthday, which is July 31st. I had celebrated my birthday on Halloween for the longest time because my birthday is cursed. And so I thought, well, I'm going to take back my birthday. And so the day after, I was in a car accident with my sous chef, fat kid, and suffered a concussion. And a couple weeks later, it's like the symptoms were getting worse. And I went to the emergency room, and they sent me off for a CT scan. They're like, we're not sure what we're seeing, so please bear with us. We need to send you off to have an MRI done. So they sent me off to an MRI, and then this was like hour number 12, being in a bed chair in the hallway. They're like, well, it was really fuzzy, and we still can't see what we're seeing. So we need to send you for an MRI again, but this time with contrast. And I'm like, I was complaining and bitching and complaining and complaining and complaining about the fact that I'd already been there for 12 hours at that point. How much longer is this going to take? Why can't you guys just tell me what you think you're seeing? And Timmy was trying to calm me down, and I was just getting really belligerent. I was pissed. I'm like, I have to go to work tomorrow. Well, it turns out I didn't go to work the next day. I actually called out sick for the first time in 18 months at my job, and said, I just can't make it in. And so we did the second MRI. They talked me into it, and the doctor had come up to me, and I was still in a bed chair in the hallway because the emergency room was full of people that were all suffering from stomach problems from, the Puyallup Fair, and people using the emergency room for stupid services that could have been resolved by going to one of the urgent care clinics instead. And so I remember this because he had the worst bedside manner imaginable. He's like, here's some referrals and here's some pain medication. You've got a brain tumor. I'm referring you to a neurosurgeon. And so off I go to the neurosurgeon, and there wasn't just one brain tumor, there were two. One of them was removed. I was cut from here, just above the hairline, all the way back, and it wrapped around behind my ear. And so the surgeon wanted to schedule it for Halloween. I said, nope, you can't do it on Halloween. You can't do it before Halloween. It's going to have to be the day after, because Halloween is my day. And if it's possible that I might die on the surgical table, I don't want to die on my favorite holiday. So we scheduled it for November 1st. And then, I had surgery, and that was no fun. So that was 8 years ago today. So I named my tumor after an executive chef that was making disparaging comments to me about my memory. And I didn't realize how bad my memory was becoming, but I had some memory problems. And he basically said that I had the memory of a goldfish. And, months later, that happened. I ended up being diagnosed with brain cancer. And so I named my brain tumor after Chad. And I asked the doctor, can I have my tumor in a jar? Because I want to stick googly eyes and a chef's toque on it. He looked absolutely mortified. So that's my story. Looks like Help Grow Food has come in. Hello, Help Grow Food. All right, so I see 7 people in the chat. Is that what you're seeing? 7 people in the chat? Sometimes my numbers don't always show up properly, but anyway, the way we play this game is I read a card, and I've got one of the largest sets of Cards Against Humanity that most people have ever seen in their lifetime. I literally have probably about $1,000 or more wrapped into my collection. So we read the black card, and you fill in the blank. You type in the letter Z in front of your answer in the chat. It could be one word, it could be a sentence, but you better make it fast. So because we don't have all damn night. And the card daddy, Timmy, over there, is going. Say hi, Timmy.
Hi, Timmy.
Is going to be the one to choose the funniest answer, or the best answer, I should say. So, and before we start off on the thing, we got 2 new stickers tonight for some of the prizes, and one of them is Off Tropical Squirrel. Off Tropical Squirrel. And is that upside down?
Yeah.
Yes, it is upside down. Okay. Off Tropical Squirrel is right there. So, and the way that came about is Ed over at Whistle Stop Homestead. And if you look at the sticker, it actually has his at on there, and it says at o'clock somewhere on it. He made the mistake of calling Off Topic Squirrel Off Tropical Squirrel, and of course, me being me, I'm not going to. Hey, Gray Alien, long time no see. That's so cool. So anyway, he mispronounced Off Topic Squirrel on a live panel and called it Off Tropical Squirrel. So of course, me being the sadistic biatch that I am, I decided to, you know, make it a forever thing by sticking it on a sticker. And it's Bucci on a surfboard. And it's at o'clock somewhere. And then the other one is Stirry Stir a Little Magic. And I forgot to hit the place order, so I didn't get it in time for the beginning of the month. But this one here is the Halloween edition of the Munchie Mafia official sticker, and it's glow in the dark, but it's a little smaller. It's a 2.5-inch sticker instead. So yeah, we got a lot of stickers. I don't know if you've seen all the stickers, Gray Alien. We haven't seen you in a while. Let's see here. I left it over there. It's over there somewhere. Anyway, so we got a ton of stickers. So let's see. Is my sticker bin over there somewhere? Can you pass that to me? And we also have some new cameras too, by the way. We got thank you. Oh, we caught you on camera. Or at least your arm, anyway. So we've got the old ones. Huh? I don't know. You tell me. So we've got the Laughing Warthog sticker. And we got Bacon Gives Me a Lardon. And a lardon is also known as a bacon bit. The Cook with Love, Eat with Passion one. Off-Topic Squirrel, the original one. Then we got the one that's a bunch of Cards Against Humanity ones, and another Laughing Warthog sticker. So now we got a whole bunch of different stickers. Got lots and lots and lots of stickers to choose from. So, but those are the two new ones this month. Then we got the old classic ones that were printed on Canva, the original classic Munchie Mafia and Off-Topic Squirrel, and then the Wheel of Misfortune stickers. So anyhow, that's enough of that. I think the next set, I think I'm gonna do magnets the next round. Okay, so the first card, this is going to be a demo card. I read the card and you fill in the blank. You type in the letter Z in front of your answer so that we know that it's not just random chit chat with everybody else that's in here. And so I'm going to read this and we're going to run a practice round. So, ain't no sunshine when she's blank, and do your worst. Type your answer into the chat. And then Timmy is going to set off a really annoying buzzer. And then he's going to choose the winner for the round. And so the first round, you get a sticker. The second round, you get another sticker. So you get 2 stickers. Third round, you get to pick a number from 1 to 10. And we get to crack open one of these freshwater oysters for a pearl. And it could be any color. And we're not affiliated with any of the multi-level marketing schemes that does pearl parties and stuff like that. We're not affiliated with that at all. This doesn't cost anything except for your time to just hang out and be around some other people, and socialize and have some fun. And then after that, you get to pick a pearl cage, and then whoever gets the last win is the winner of the game for the night. And then we all go home and go about our business and do whatever. So anyway, ain't no sunshine when she's blank. And so far what we've got is Carolina is saying in charge. Katie's Kitchen says out of chocolate. Gray Alien says dry. Help Grow Food says dumped. And we just give it a little bit. And Greg says rain. And sometimes you might have to be a little creative with the spelling, because even though we have all the filters off, YouTube tends to, make the comment disappear anyway. So if you don't hear me reading it, pipe up real quick so that we can give you a moment to re-answer it. You might have to respell it somewhere in some other way, like Dick, Dique, for example. And so that's the buzzer, and that's Timmy saying, I got the winner. And then he throws up a cute little graphic there, and then we just go from there. And Carolina would be the winner of that round with Ain't No Sunshine When She's in Charge. All right, so now that we've gone through a demo round, we're going to go for it for reals this time. And oh, and by the way, one of these pearls may or may not be twins. Carolina, I think, has won a couple of the twins. A couple times. Or actually, no, I think one was Carolina's, one was Tiger's. I don't remember. So, Whistletop Hosted is in the house. And like the song says, there's a bonus if you manage to make a reference to Whistletop Homestead. Ed is late, so it's like he's probably like, what are you talking about? There's a intro song, and you're mentioned in it, Ed. Woohoo! All right. So, card. I'm going with the card. Whistletop Hosted. So, my mom just texted me that she saw blank and thought of me. Don't forget, put the letter Z in front of your answer and go. Could be just a single word, or it could be a whole phrase or a whole sentence. Whatever you can type in about 90 seconds or less. And so far, we've got Great Alien with My OnlyFans. And Katie says, someone waffle stomping a body shaming troll, which actually happened last night on Katie's in the Kitchen. That was a lot of fun. I got to unleash the wrath on that guy for a little bit. And Carolina says, Tiger's feet. Tiger's feet. Poor Tiger. Poor Tiger. His feet get no love. And anyway, so my mom just texted me that she saw blank, and what? Oh, is Stream Elements or something off, Timmy? You might have to go in and turn it back on.
I've been playing with it. I can't get it to come up.
Is it okay? So the Stream Elements, or was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me hang on a second. Let me fix that. Okay.
I switched it over to Squirrel, made sure everything was turned on, and it's just not doing it.
Okay, well, let me see what I can do. Sometimes you have to kick it in the pants. Stream Elements. Stream Elements. My mom just texted me that she saw blank and thought of me. Let's see here. Accept all. Go over here and log in. Come on, log in. We're going to go to YouTube. And we're going to go munchiemafia@gmail. Hit that again. We're going to choose account. Come on. All right. That's weird. That's really bizarre. Channel settings. Integrations. No. I don't know. Chatbot. Chat commands. Custom commands. All right. I don't know what's going on. Let's log out and log back in again. Someone waffle stomping a body shaming troll for Katie's Kitchen. So Katie's Kitchen gets a sticker. And congratulations. What sticker are we going to choose? All right, let's see here. Let's go part and join. All right, let's see. Let's give it a moment to do its thing. And Katie, do you want Whistletop Homestead or do you want the
No picking.
Huh? Oh, okay. No picking. You're gonna get one of those.
You get 'em all.
Okay. All right. All right. Oh my God! Why are you so spicy tonight? All right. Stupid. All right. No. That's all right. In a post-Brexit England, there is a surprising shortage of blank. That's really gross, Katie. That really is gross. Let's see here. Let's see if the links work now. Cat. Huh. It's broken. Well, I don't know. So, anyway. Oh my God, I just watched the beginning of this live. Yeah. Okay. In a post-Brexit England, there is a surprising shortage of blank. And so far, Carolina's got maternity bras. Katie says crumpets. And Gray Alien, what? I don't know what? I don't even know what the question was. I just typed that. I'm not seeing your answer. Greg says, rhubarb. In a post-Brexit England, there is a surprising shortage of blank. And Help Grow Food says pounds. Don't forget to type Z in front of your answer. Whistle Stop Homestead. Type the letter Z so we know that it's actually an answer. But anyway, we'll let him do that one. Food for Whistle Top Homestead. Katie says, Katie says, Great Alien said foot fetish. I have all messages on. Oh, wait, maybe I don't. Why does it keep switching me? I'm too old for this game. No, you're not too old for this game. Oh my God, Timmy's your age. And he plays it. He plays it just fine. In a post-Brexit England, there is a surprising shortage of blank. Or you can just watch. You don't have to play. You're going to get a sticker anyway. Ed, because, You're supposed to be the first one to get a sticker. It's at o'clock somewhere. Timmy is like 40 years older than me.
Not quite.
Man, he's basically saying you're Dumbledore. All right. And I got a new big blanket company hideout hoodie. Just ordered it. It was in the flash sale. I'm really happy with it. It's nice and cozy. It's got a big pocket. This is the one I was telling you about, Katie. It's got a hood, and it's got an eye mask that pops down out of the hood. All right, so the Card Daddy has spoken. Let's see what he's chosen here. It's got tropical fish on it. My other one has cats on it. I have to be careful with my answers because it'll be a sticker made out of it if I don't do it right. Yeah, that's true. That might be the next sticker. Whistletop Homestead, exercising his right to remain silent. Oh my God. Oh, Ed, I'm so sorry. Oh, anyway. I didn't catch it. Who won? Who won that one? Timmy, who won that one? Carolina won that one, so she's number 2. 2 for Carolina.
First one's a practice run.
Oh, that's right. No.
Yeah.
No. Carolina got that. Or no, Katie won. Katie won the first one. Okay, Katie won, and Carolina got one. All right. Oh, that's 2. Why? Okay. All right. So, with a madman taking over the city, only blank man can save us now. Only blank man, like Superman or Batman or something like that, only blank man can save us now. So, Greg, I do take bribes to timeout, LOL. Oh, Katie, you're so funny. All right, so far we got Whistletop Homestead Man, and we got Mega Man by Great Alien, and Carolina says, "Whoa, man." And yeah, with a madman taking over the city, only blank man can save us now. Greg says, "Come, man." Oh, actually meant to say whistle stop, Homestead Man. Okay, we'll let you change the answer to that. Whistle stop, Homestead Man. If you haven't already checked out Whistle Stop Homestead, it's Whistle Stop Homestead channel. Yeah, there's no numbers after it. He does panels and everybody chit chats, and it's he does a lot of late night ones. So if you're one of those chronic insomniacs like me, it's like that's a great channel to watch. And Help Grow Food says glad with a glad man. With a madman taking over the city, only blank man can save us now. Is huh?
Is that a better?
Yeah, because the other one just it makes me jump every single. That one made me jump even. Is Whistle Stop the town from Fried Green Tomatoes? Asks Gray Alien. Ed. There you go. I don't know if anybody can hear that.
Oh, I could turn the mic on and you can hear it.
Yeah, and you can just tuck it underneath the thing. It's a book/movie. Yeah, fried green tomatoes. I never read the book. I only watched part of the movie. Come, man. So Greg is on the board with Katie, Carolina. Now, Greg, congratulations. All right, let's go to the next one. If queer people know how to do anything right, it's blank. And before anybody poo poos me about using the word queer, this is a standalone game called Inquiries. Inquiries. And it's LGBTQ friendly. So since it is very similar to the way Cards Against Humanity is played, it's all shuffled in with all my other decks. So if queer people know how to do anything right, it's blank. Made this channel name gray because of I have a train that goes by and it sounds its horn. I know what else sounds its horn. Do you know what else sounds its horn, Ed? Timmy in his sound effects. That's what else sounds their horn. All right. If queer people know how to do anything right, it's Kitty says coordinate socks with their tops. Whistle stop. Homestead says cooking. Help grow food says flags. Carolina says everything. And Great Alien says stream on YouTube. If queer people know how to do anything right. Huh? I know. So, Ed, put the letter Z in front of your answer so we know that you're not just, having a Tourette's moment, just typing random words or whatever. So, we'll let you have that one. Okay. You tried to. Yeah, you just typed the letter Z and then a space. So, train horn doesn't look at whistle stop. Yep. If queer people know how to do anything right, it is everything, says Carolina. So Carolina is 2, and Katie is 1, and Greg is 1. So let's see here. No, that's another 2. How did I end up with so many 2s? Ba da ba ba ba. I'm loving it.
Throw it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that one out. Oh, it's stupid. Okay. This year's Pride was sponsored by blank. That's the unofficial official card. This year's Pride was sponsored by blank. That might be the neighbor coming up on. No, that might be the neighbor's daughter coming to get her package. Her mommy's package. Yeah. All right. This year's Pride was sponsored by. And Help Grow Food says Target. Whistle Stop Homestead says Starbucks. And Katie says Krylon Paints. And Dory says outside. Out. Out. Out.
Carolina says hashtag blame Tiger.
And Carolina says hashtag blame Tiger. Hashtag blame Tiger. And Greg says Victoria's Secret. This year's Pride was sponsored by. Crap, I dropped my earbud. Oh no. Hopefully not in the toilet or in the cat box or in a pile of cat puke or dog puke for that matter. It's not working now. Oh my God, are you serious? So where did you get that earbud from? Temu? It went down the dish. Oh no, it went down the dish drain. Wow. put it in a baggie of rice. Just fill it up with a bunch of rice and throw it in there. But after it dries out, take a alcohol swab and swab it up so that you don't end up with bacteria in your ear and end up with some flesh-eating bacteria.
I'm taking it out.
Okay, so we got Whistle Stop Homestead with Starbucks. So now we got 2 for Carolina, 1 for Greg, 1 for Katie, and now 1 for Ed. Yes, you won a sticker, Ed. You won a sticker. So,
Come on. Let's go.
alrighty.
We'll be calling winners remotely for a few minutes.
He's going to be calling winners remotely for a few minutes.
Come on, girl.
Well, shit. Wait for him to. Yeah, you were already getting a sticker, but the thing is I got a whole lot of stickers. So you get another. You get like the latest and greatest, the glow in the dark, stirry stir. Whoops. What the hell's all over my damn glasses? It's no wonder why I can't read. Hang on a second. Eyeglass wipe. Eyeglass wipes. Eyeglass wipes. So tomorrow is Cooking with the Munchie Mafia official. Don't forget, if you're in a state that does change their time, change the time zones, you're going to be setting your clock back an hour tonight at midnight. Don't forget. Washington State recognizes change in time zones. So anyway, so now that Timmy is outside, we're going to give him a moment to settle down and figure out why the hell the dog is barking. Because every time we play Cards Against Humanity or even start a live stream, our dogs decide that they have a bladder the size of a gnat and have to go outside every 15 seconds. Yeah, get an extra hour of sleep. Yes, that's tonight in America. Alrighty, there we go. And I had to put all my Halloween eyeglass toppers away for the season. And now we're into the fall ones. So I'm wearing pumpkin spice lattes, glass toppers. These are by Pair Eyewear, by the way. So if Pair Eyewear is watching, sponsor me. I got lots of these. Okay, so next card, because he should be settled down by now. Well, shit, my eyes ain't so good, but I'll eat my own boot if that ain't blank. Yeah, I went for a 90-minute massage today, Katie. I desperately needed that. It's what was going to piss me off if I actually had to go to work today. It's like, it would be so nice. I should run a contest that at work, and if we can go a whole month with no call outs, I'll bring in a sushi platter, like a $200 sushi platter or something, just as incentive to get people to stop calling out sick. God, it's like ridiculous. Been a long 2 weeks. It's just before the windstorm. I was trying to take Friday off to burn off a bunch of overtime, and couldn't, because I ended up stuck there all day. So anyway, well, shit, my eyes ain't so good, but I'll eat my own boot if that ain't blank. And so far we got Whistle Stop Homestead saying chicken, and we've got Timmy, who can't play, so he can't count his, but he says poop. And Katie's Kitchen says a pile of dark laundry and not the cat. Not the cat. Not. Are we stuttering now? Those Neanderthals wouldn't eat sushi. Yeah, true. Poon says help grow food. No, just not the cat. That still makes no sense, Katie. What are you smoking, Katie? And why aren't you sharing? Damn it! A pile of laundry and not the cat. Better luck with donuts. Yeah, that's it. I could just go and get, a box of bougie donuts for $65. Message retracted. And Katie says, a pile of dark laundry and not the cat. That still makes no sense. I don't understand. I don't understand that. So, anyway. Well, shit, my eyes ain't so good, but I'll eat my own boot if that ain't blank. I don't have a big black cat. I've got a big ass Siamese cat that weighs 35 pounds, and his name is Leroy Jenkins. When he goes running through the house, it's like, holy cow. That cat makes a lot of noise. He runs through the house, and you can actually feel the floor shake. I wouldn't be surprised if he set off the earthquake detection equipment, nearby. Winner is help grow food. Help grow food, said Poon. Well, shit, my eyes ain't so good, but I'll eat my own boot if that ain't Poon. Good job. All right. Yay. If I had to give a title to this chapter of my life, it would be called blank. See, I think these ones were, that one was, I'll just throw that over there. Throw that over here. Put that over here. Write it down. Write what down? Oh, write it down. Well, you should have taken the damn clipboard with you. All right, so we've got HGF 1. Okay. If I had to give a title to this chapter of my life, it would be called blank. And so far we've got help grow food. Do not try this at home. And Katie says, why the fuck? Whistletop fucked up. Carolina, WTF is wrong with me. And Timmy says, I took the dogs with me. Oh, Timmy was just saying that he took the dogs with him. He took the dogs with him. Okay, so, yeah. Alrighty. If I had to give a title to this chapter of my life, it would be called blank. We have 10 people in the chat. So it looks like we might have some lurkers. For those that have lurked into the channel and don't know what we're doing, we're playing Cards Against Humanity for stickers, pearls, and pearl cages. And feel free to jump in at any time, even though we've already started. And we're still pretty early on in the game, that you could still win a prize of some sort. They're not the greatest prizes in the world, but you just never know. You just might like stickers. and pearls and stuff like that. And anyway, I read the card, and you fill in the blank by typing it in the chat with the letter Z in front of your answer, so we know that it's an actual answer and not just, idle chit chat. And winner is Ed. Ed. You're tied with Carolina. And yeah, Carolina. Okay, cool deal. All right, next card is every kiss begins with blank. Every kiss begins with blank. And you just type in your answer. It could be one word. It could be filthy. It could be PG rated. It could be G rated. Just, keep it. And just don't say things that are like, questionable, like as in, doing things with minors and dead people and animals, in a manner that is not acceptable in any kind of society. So anyway, still could win the game if you're creative. Yes, exactly, Tim. So every kiss begins with blank, and so far we've got Help Grow Food says gray alien. Whistle Stop says cuddling. Katie's Kitchen says awkward attempts at head positioning. Carolina says my underwear on the floor. Every kiss begins with blank. Yes, you can be a smartass. You can be as filthy or as socially unacceptable as you want. Just nothing that would put us on the FBI watch list, okay? Winner is Carolina. Carolina gets to pick a number. So we've got some new pearls here. So that's the idea. Yes, exactly. So we got 1 through 10. Number 6, of course, number 6. How do I switch to the top camera, Timmy? What number is the top camera now? Timmy. What is it? Cut, or no, auto to change the camera for auto and then 4. There we go. Okay. All right. I think the cameras got renumbered, so I'm not sure if we're on the right camera. Yeah, we're on the right camera. Number 6. Okay. So that's always the lucky number for Teen Tiger, Carolina, and Victoria. So now, ooh, it queefed. All right. So now we're going to grab number 6, verify that that is in fact number 6. And sometimes these things stink to high heaven. No, they didn't. What? Glove queefing, yes. Gotta love it. Alrighty, Roo. So now we're just going to crack this. Had to order dinner. What's for dinner, Great Alien? What's for dinner? We had Jersey Mike's for dinner. I was a little too exhausted today. Had a really bad headache. So now we crack this open, and we've got a blue one. Make sure there's not a second one hiding in here. I don't think there is. I'm not feeling one. No. So we got a pretty blue one right there, just like so. That's a really big one. All right. Congratulations. Not twins. Not twins. Not twins. You got a solo. That's a bright, bright, bright blue. Right there, just like so. Bright blue. So I get to write your blue one down here, blue pearl. Blue. All right. Good job. Congratulations. All right. Okay, so this one could be a really fun one, or it could be really, really raunchy. So, next card is, see what cameras the front one again? 3? Yeah, 3. Okay. 3. All right. It is a nice pearl. Okay. Where's the pearl measuring device? I don't. Oh, it's over there. Okay. So now I got to put a glove on again just to measure it. Okay. So go. All right. So let's take a look and see what size this is. So pearl gauge is going to be. It's not a 6 or not an 8, not a 7, 6, 10. So that's basically saying it's a 12. That's a big one. 12. It's a 12. Okay. All right. You haven't got. Oh, yeah. It's because I haven't had a chance to get them put together, and things have been really crazy. Teresa, hi, Teresa, sweetheart. Last week we had no power for 2 days, and I was working a lot of hours, and I didn't get a chance to get everything put together. I'm sorry. I'm getting them out this week, so they're coming. They're coming. Rental address. Okay, I might need to get another copy of that one, unless it was the same one that I've got. I don't know. Yeah, we were waiting on the new stickers. We have 2 new stickers. I forgot to hit the uh, submit shopping cart one, and it was sitting in my shopping cart for a few weeks. This one here was supposed to be ordered a month ago. This one here, I decided, well, since I didn't hit the shopping cart button, then I would add this one, which is the funny one that's off tropical squirrel. So anyway, new card, people, and Miss Teresa is here. So my penis is blank. My penis is blank. This could be funny. This could be really funny. New card. So you guys crack me up. My penis is blank. And so far, Katie says an innie. Help Grow Food says huge. Great Alien says infantile. Carolina says silicone. Teresa says tiny. Timmy says lost. And I say in a box under the bed. Labeled what was his name from the Addams Family? Uncle Knick-Knack's summer wardrobe. That's what the box is labeled. Uncle Knick-Knack Summer Wardrobe. So my penis is blank. Give it a few more moments. I need to get another beverage. What is it about Pepsi products in a can that causes them to lose their fizz quicker than Coke products? I just don't understand that. I don't understand. Just don't get it. So the new card is my penis is blank. Uncle Knick-Knack. Yeah, see? It's like I opened this like about a half hour ago and it's like 1/4 fizzy. And Greg says big things thing. Yeah. Well, would things thing be cousin it by chance? I don't know. Let's see here. I really need a beverage. I really need a beverage. Oh, there we go. I knew I had some beverage. It's been a long week. Oh, the card daddy has spoken. So take a look here. And winner chicken dinner is definitely not Katie's chicken. Cremated remains. Yeah, it was a 12. And any for Katie. That's funny. All right, congratulations, Katie. Where's Katie at? Number 2? Oh, that's political. I'm not going to read a political one. I don't want to go there. I'm anti-politics, by the way. If I were to describe myself politically, it would be like middle of the road, moderate, and but we're not. Okay. This is going to be a good one. I expect some really, really bad behavior on this. Like, as in, maybe you need to go to church tomorrow and repent. That's how bad I'm expecting your answers to be for this one. Don't try teaching your grandma to blank. Don't try teaching your grandma to blank. Do your worst. I have faith in you. Cracks knuckles. Carol. What? Wear a thong, and we got twerk and Kegel exercises. Go. That one's labeled Carol. And Carolina says, wear a thong. And Katie says, do Kegel exercises. And Gray Alien says, knit me more ugly sweaters. And Teresa says, around the world. Oh my goodness. With sausages, and also Help Grow Food says twerk. So. Sausages. Teresa sausages. Don't try teaching your grandma to blank is the question, and that's loud. All right. Let's see, who is the winner chicken dinner on this one? We've got Kegel exercises for Katie. Congratulations, Katie.
Pick a number.
Okay, pick a number, any number but 6. So we got 1 through 5 and 7 through 10. Katie, Katie, Katie. Katie, 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 Katie. 1 through 5, 7 through 10. Man, why is it that every time I go to the store to get gloves, they're all out of the right-handed ones? I can only get the L's, the lefts.
Yeah.
L for left, L for loser, L for left. So I have to flip them backwards.
Fucking dummy.
I know, right? Number 3, she says. Number 3, and let's see. Are you going to be the lucky recipient of a twin? A twinsy or not? What color do you think you're going to get, Katie? All sorts of different colors. All sorts of variations to said primary and secondary and tertiary colors. You're going to get a white one. Let's see. This one's going to be a difficult one for me. I could just tell. Ow. Usually the really hard ones to break open are the ones that have the prettiest ones. Oh, that was easy to get out. Oh, look at that. Nope, you did not get a white one. We are going to open it completely up to see if maybe there might be a twin in here. But there is not. Sadly, there is not. But guess what color you did get? Katie, Katie, Katie. You've got a black one. Those ones don't come up very often. But it's a black one. You got the black pearl. And that one's also a 12. Congratulations, Katie, 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 Katie. Let's stick that right there. Yay for Katie, a black one. It's covered in sugar, but there you go. It's right there. Looks like a huckleberry. Just like my heart. I don't have one. I used to say that mine was Cajun blackened and soulless. All right, now we got another card, and we got 9 people in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Now, I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no blank. Makes trolls cry. Yeah, that one that we had last night was really kind of funny because he just couldn't come up with any good comebacks. Don't be messing with the menopausal women that are jaded and, dissatisfied with life. We will tear you up one side and down the other, and you're going to be like, WTF just happened here? We will mess your shit up. We will. Menopausal women are the OGs of roasting. So now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no blank. You want a fat one, Katie? You want a fat white one now, but you got a fat black one. That sounds wrong. That sounds wrong on so many levels. That could be taken the wrong way. We might have to make that into a short and stick it on your channel, Katie. Katie's in the kitchen. So, now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no blank. And so far, we've got Katie with Oil Rigger, and Help Grow Food says Penny Pincher. Carolina says financially challenged sperm donor. Yeah, the baby daddy ain't got no SNAP benefits. Is that what it is? Why is my table sticky? I don't know. Now, I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no blank. Someone born yesterday, says Greg. Who's that?
Jerry asking if we're okay.
If we're okay? Yes, we are okay. Can't say the same for our live chatters. We might have traumatized them slightly.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Cindy Boo.
Yeah, and Teresa says donkey owner. And Greg says someone born yesterday. I could think of many reasons your table could be sticky, Civvy. Yes, Katie, I bet you can. Did you do it? I don't know. I don't know. The world may never know.
No, Dory.
Honk. Now, I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no... Hey, Damoose.
Hey.
Oh, my God. How did she get that?
You threw it on the floor.
I did not throw it on the floor. I tried to throw it on the counter and missed. Donkey owner for Teresa. She ain't messing with no donkey owner. Okay. Let's pick this one here. The votes are in, and the new high school mascot is blank. Hey, 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 hey. So, the votes are in, and the new high school mascot is blank. Civvy's sticky table for Katie. Pee Wee Herman for Carolina. And Teresa says donkey. And Damu says Bob the banana. And Greg Johnson says dildo. And the votes are in, and the new high school mascot is blank. Hello, Damoose. Honk. All right. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And the winner is Damoose with Bob the banana. Yay! Damoose is on the board. So far, so good. All right. Humanity hates the holidays. All right, I'm expecting the worst out of y'all. I don't know why humanity hates the holidays. That's what the card set is. It's called Humanity Hates the Holidays.
Humanity.
That's what I said.
The manity.
The manatee? No, I
Humanity
said
hates the holidays.
you need to turn up your bell tones. Maybe we should get you some that are rechargeable instead of battery operated. He got harder than a rock after he saw blank. Oh, hey, Belt Loop. Yeah, we'll be here for a while. We're like not even halfway through the game yet. So, and the more that play and engage, the longer the night will be. So pop a squat and get yourself a drink. And
He's still running his life.
yeah.
He popped over to say they're going to dump into ours.
Okay. And all right. So he got harder than a rock after he saw blank. And so far we got Katie's in the kitchen says gooey ducks at the wet market. And Greg Johnson says porn. And Damus says the peeled nanner. Carolina says grandma's teeth on the nightstand. Gooey ducks at the wet market. I have a love-hate relationship with gooey duck. I like it when it's properly prepared, but man, I hate cooking it. I hate being the one to have to properly prepare it. And we got grandma's armpits from Teresa. Teresa says grandma's armpits. And he got harder than a rock after he saw. The winner is, drum roll, grandma's armpits for Teresa. Congratulations, Teresa. Yay! All right. I'm sorry, Mrs. Chen, but there was nothing we could do. At 4:15 this morning, your son succumbed to blank. Reminds me of a Cards Against Humanity white card. I used to love it when I got that. Electro ejaculating a capuchin monkey is literally one of the cards. Carolina says, holy crap disease. And Katie says, his addiction to banana taffy. And then that's all we got so far. So let me read this again. I am sorry, Mrs. Chen, but there was nothing we could do. At 4:15 this morning, your son succumbed to blank. Help Grow Food says dumplings. And Damu says, too overdosed of cream of some young guy. Oh. Oh, God. And Teresa says chicken feet. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No. I'm sorry, Mrs. Chen, but there was nothing we could do. At 4:15 this morning, your son succumbed to, took an overdose of cream of some young guy for Damoose. Congratulations, Damoose. You're going to hell for that one. Repent, sinner. All right. Good job. Good job, Damoose. Okay. I quit my job as a bartender the night some jackass left me blank as a tip. You know, it just now occurred to me what would have been a funny response to that one would be like pickled monkey foreskins or something like that. Can you imagine those sitting in a jar in a bar, beside the pickled gas station eggs. And you mother effers putting it on the frickin' wheel of misfortune. Can you imagine pickled monkey foreskins on the wheel of misfortune? Now, it's not real ingredient, but I could see that happening. I quit my job as a bartender the night some jackass left me blank as a tip. And so far, we've got Help Grow Food says a used condom, and Carolina says earwax. Teresa says pink rubbers. Greg says cum stained underwear. Katie's Kitchen says bad financial advice written on a used cocktail napkin from the men's restroom. And Damu says a green banana. You know, that could be taken two different ways. One of those ways being that it's Shamrock Shake season and somebody had drank one and their shit turned lime green and they were using the banana for self-pleasuring, and because they watched too much Orange is the New Black or something like that, or heard on some weird, twisted, unknown YouTube channel that inmates use bananas for self-pleasuring, and went and got themselves a Shamrock Shake and then decided to get a little frisky with their frickin' bananas, and you know, they came out green. But I don't know why that came to mind, but that came to mind anyway. So I quit my job as a bartender the night some jackass left me blank as a tip. We've got a used condom, earwax, pink rubbers, cum stained underwear, bad financial advice written on a used cocktail napkin from the men's restroom, and a green banana. Note to self: Shamrock Shake is not a lube. No, that's not usually how that works. What I'm saying is, if you drink the Shamrock Shake, have you ever noticed you go get yourself a Shamrock Shake, you know, when McDonald's has them featured as the milkshake flavor of the season, and a day or two later you go to take a shit and your shit is lime green. Have you not ever noticed that? And it's like alarming neon lime green, like as in lime green as this right here. And it's like, wait a minute, you know, if you take the usual color of shit and add some green food coloring to it, shouldn't it just be a lighter shade of brown? No, it's like the green food coloring that they use in it just totally takes over the color of your shit, turns it into albino shit, and turns it this color, and it's like that for days. And then a few days later, it's like you go to take a shit, and next thing you know, it's like if you were to put the Shamrock Shake mix into the soft serve ice cream and do one of those two color twisty ice cream, you know, where it's like chocolate and vanilla, but you got, you know, chocolate and that lime green color, you know, and it's like, you know, now that I've painted that picture, that's a visual that you will never be able to unsee inside your mind, because next time you see Shamrock Shake is in stock on the next McDonald's billboard come St. Patrick's Day, this is going to be forever burned in your mind. You're going to be like, flashback back to this day and time when we played Cards Against Humanity and talked about swirly shits. Lime green. You're welcome. So, who won? I didn't see it. Teresa won it. Teresa won it. Congratulations, Teresa. I know, right? I know. What the hell, man? Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. Smokey the Bear says, only you. Oh, Greg won? Greg won. Greg won. Greg won. Thank you, Carolina. Greg won.
I had it marked right, but
Dang that. Okay. Smokey the Bear says only you can prevent blank. Smokey the Bear says only you can prevent blank. No, not you, Teresa. It was
You got it.
huh? No, I thought Greg won. No.
You did.
Okay.
It's all covered. Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, Elsa.
Settle down.
I am settled down. I'm perfectly settled down. I am settled. I'm so settled down. All right. Smokey the Bear says only you can prevent blank. And Carolina says labia chafing. And Teresa says green shit. And Katie says lime green shamrock shake shits. And Craig says bad sex. And Damu says smoothie abuse. There we go. It's like we had to do a few rounds of warm up or something, man. Mm. Get away from that. Get away from that. Get away from that.
Cindy.
She's going to shut down the cameras again. Get away from there. Get away from there. Get away from there. Step away. Thank you. Smokey the Bear says only you can prevent blank. Hey, Butler Family Farm. Hello, Jerry. Welcome. I hope you all are having a great time at the Renaissance Fair today. So the winner is Carolina with labia chafing. Oh, what? She gets to pick a cage, right?
Yes. She gets
Yes.
to pick the cage.
You get to pick a cage. So presently, we got several different basic. We got one teardrop, one swirly twirly, one swirly twirly, and then we got a box, and we got a thin teardrop, like so. And then I got like some orbs. Any of those look good to you? The box for Caro's thing. Congratulations, oysters. Tim, can you see me? Hey, Jerry. Yes, we can see you. We can see you. Hello. Is that rocks? No, these are not rocks. These are freshwater oysters. And you win some rounds and you get to pick a number, and then we crack it open and you could win a pearl of various different colors, and then you win a cage, and then so on and so forth. Hello, Simon, and welcome. And hello, Simply Jan Homestead. We are being rated by Belt Loop 29. I'm sorry, our Stream Elements is not functioning tonight, so we can't get any of our thingies working right now. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to look at it tomorrow if I have time. So for those of you that have never played this before, we're just going to go through this one more time. I read a card, and it's the black card from one of the Cards Against Humanity sets in my very, very large collection of cards. And what you do is you fill in the blank, and it can be naughty, 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 just not FBI watch list naughty, okay? That's all I'm asking for. Or it could be PG or PG-13 or G-rated, or you don't have to play. You could just watch and laugh and chit-chat your night away. So just pop a squat and get a drink and Come on in. The water's fine. So I read the card. You fill in the blank. You type in, huh?
Carolina pick one?
Yes, Carolina picked one. It's the box.
The box.
The box. It's the box. So
Sorry.
I read the card. You fill in the blank. You type the letter Z in front of your answer in the chat with your answer. It could be a single word, or it could be a phrase, or a full sentence. And the card daddy, who is Timmy, will give everybody an opportunity to answer, and then we'll sound the alarm and call the winner. He chooses which one of the cards is the best card for that round, and you can win stickers. You can win a freshwater pearl that we open up for you, and pearl cages. And the last round is an autographed card and bragging rights until next month. So, with that being said, this is the card. If I die tomorrow, I will miss blank the most. Don't forget to type the letter Z in front of your answer, or we don't know if it's just regular chit chat or if it's an actual answer. And we will read all the Z's. And if you don't hear your Z come up, then you just let us know so that we can halt the timer for a moment to give you a chance to rewrite the answer, because sometimes, even though we have the filters turned off, sometimes YouTube decides, nope, not today, Satan. And so you have to find a different way to word your word or phrase or whatever. So anyway, hey, Double Dog and Joanne Glass, hello and welcome. Come on in. We're playing Cards Against Humanity. Okay, so Timmy's asking that we do one more practice round. So we're going to pretend that this is a practice round. I read the card. You fill in the blank. Put the letter Z in front of your answer in the chat so we can differentiate if it's chat or if it's an answer. And the card, this is a sample card. If I die tomorrow, I will miss blank the most. And so we go back and we take a look at all the answers. Yes, it's an off tropical squirrel sticker. It's an off tropical squirrel sticker. And one of the new glow in the dark 2.5 inch Stirry Stir a Little Magic. Those are the new stickers. But if you don't want one of those new stickers and you want one of the old ones because you didn't get one, then, just let us know in email, and, we got a whole lot of different stickers. So anyway, this is just a practice round. If I die tomorrow, I will miss blank the most. And so we go back and we take a look and see what the answers are. And we've got Teresa. Let's see here. Where do we start? We start here at Teresa Castro with green sausage, and Greg Johnson says blowjobs, and Carolina says tiger's feet, and Katie's Kitchen says the fuzzy black cat headbutting me in the eyes because he's hungry, and love you too, Jerry. Help Grow Food says Cards Against Hoooomanity, and Teresa says green sausage again, and Butler says sex D, and Double Dog Z, not A, Z, Double Dog Z. Come on, get with the program, man. Z, being alive, and then Demus says Bob the banana, and Double Dog fixes his answer and says being alive, and Joanne Glass says everybody left me, but we're here, we're here. Hello, Joanne, you're not alone. Do we need to sing Kumbaya and give air hugs? Air hug. All right. Anyway. Hey, Ace. Welcome. Come on in. If I die tomorrow, I will miss blank the most. And what will happen is Timmy will be the card daddy, and the card daddy chooses which one is the winner. This one's just a demo round for all the noobs that have come in. We now have 18 people in the chat. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already done so. And Simon says, spanking the monkey. And we're still answering. So it's kind of like playing Mad Libs, Joanne, except for that they can get a little raunchy. So if you're easily offended, you might want to just skip this and go to a zip popping channel or mute the sound and just chit chat. But then again, it's like I don't know what to tell you at that point. So winner would be Simon if Simon were to be the winner, and then Whistle Stop came in late with poutine. So sorry, Ed, loser, 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 loser. Okay. All right, for reals now. For reals. Oh no, not that one. For reals. Blank made Rick turn to alcohol. Blank made Rick turn to alcohol. So now you just go into the chat, type the letter Z before your answer, and just go for it. Do your worst, do your best, do your and everything else in between. So go. You'd be hard pressed to offend me. Thank goodness for that, Joanne. We're glad you're here. Whistle Stop Homestead says a woman, and Simon says the Banana Bob story, and Katie says adult responsibilities, and Help Grow Food says Joanne, and you're not always a loser, Ed, because sometimes you're a winner, but when you're not a winner, that means you're a loser. But it is what it is. You can't always win everything all the time, That just takes away all the satisfaction out of, trying to do better for next time or doing worse, as far as playing this card game, because, sometimes the worst is the best. Anyway, so we got Green Vagina from Teresa Castro, who won. That was not a winner one. That was just a demo to show the newbies how to play this game that may not have been here the last several months, or have never been here, period, and is just now learning that this is an actual game. So anyway, hello, Quentin Nelson. No, it is not Sunday, at least not in Washington State. It's 7:45 p.m. on Saturday night here in Western Washington. If we were in Alaska, it would be 2 hours behind that, so 5 o'clock, and then 3 hours behind 7:46 would be 4:46. That would be Hawaii time. So anyway, blank made Rick turn to alcohol. Don't forget to type the letter Z in front of your answer. It could be a one word, or it could be a whole phrase, a sentence, a couple of words. Yes, the dogs dragged you outside for a second. Yeah, yep. No, you're fine, Joanne. You can always just chit chat amongst everybody. I mean, you pretty much know just about everybody that's in here. If not, then you can definitely get to know these people, because the ones that you don't know, they're pretty cool people. So Sup Belt Loop 29. Blank made Rick turn to alcohol. So far we got Green Vagina from Teresa, and had a bunch of answers, but I'd already forgotten what they were. Green Vagina. Rick's Uncontrollable Urge to Dine on Dung Muffins by Carolina. And Katie's Kitchen says adult responsibilities. And yes, I Can Barbecue says the Banana Bob story. Whistle Stop Homestead says a woman. And Help Grow Food says Joanne. And Teresa says first. Rick, did he is reason. What? Ace? Grain would be a problem. Please repeat, Sibby. Blank made Rick turn to alcohol. Dang gun, autocorrect should have been green, not grain. Okay, so. I hope she gets that looked at. Gary hugging me at the run fair, says Damoose. No Z green vagina. Z wife did, says Jerry. And Double Dog says his wife. We got two wives. We got wife did and his wife. And Rick made Rick turn to it. Says Ace. And we got Teresa making a whole bunch of emojis. And Simply Jan has got nothing, but that's okay because some people just don't quite get it. It's okay if you don't get it. There's times when I just say I got nothing. All right, is cheating off my paper. Double Dog. Why are you letting Jerry cheat off your paper? When you go and snitch, you get stitches, right? Double Dog. You're snitching on Jerry. And because he is copying off your paper and you know it, you're part of the problem.
Pick a number.
Pick a number, Teresa. We got the numbers 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. For Teresa. Teresa. Hello, Teresa. Teresa. I'm putting on the gloves. Snap.
10.
Number 10. All right. Well, may the odds be in your favor. Maybe you might be the lucky one tonight to get a twin. Let's take a gander. Nothing up my sleeve. These are sealed little baggies. We tear them open. We snap it. Hope and pray that it doesn't stink to high heaven. Sometimes these things stink really bad. I press it down into the thing to get it to crack a little bit. Now we're going to embark on a little adventure. What color do you think you got, Teresa? Oh, I can see it. It is a light blue color, Teresa. Light blue. It's a pretty blue. It's not like that bright, or that dark blue. It's not a black one, Teresa. It's a blue one. It's a blue one, and I think it's a 10. Yes, it's a 10. It's a 10. It's one of the smaller ones, but it's a nice spring blue, nice pastel Easter blue color. Robin's egg blue, maybe. I don't know. It's a blue. All right. Congratulations, Teresa. All right. You got a blue one. All right. The terrorists won when we had to give up blank. That's the new card, guys. New card, new card, new card, new card. Yeah, I'm going to just put some X's in here just so we can, because we got, there we go. Just so we know where the new one starts. The terrorists won when we had to give up blank. Still don't know who wanted to kick your ass, Joanne? Why would anybody want to kick your ass? You're such a sweet person. I can't imagine anybody wanting to do that to you. Me, on the other hand, I've had threats. And I just laugh and say, bring it on, mofos. Bring it on. So the terrorists one when we had to give up blank. So far, Simon says twerking at the airport. Carolina says watching FMJ, and FMJ stands for Fishman Joe. Butler Family Farm says some bones. Devil Dog says our guns. 4-3 Toronto Civvy. You're going to Toronto in April? Is that what you're saying? Or are you telling me a score? I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I think that's a score.
That's a score. Katie says GIMP masks. The terrorists won when we had to give up blank. Score is 4-3. Okay. All right. Thank you. I wasn't sure if we were saying that we were going to Toronto April 3rd or what. All the banana trees, says Damoose. And he asked me if I sunk his boat, kick me out. He asked me if I sunk his boat, kick me out. What? Who asked you if you sunk his boat? Butler Family Farm says Fremont fries. Are you serious? Did his boat sink? I haven't been watching him in a long time, so I haven't been paying any attention because I don't need that kind of negativity in my life, Teresa. That's really sad if his boat sank, you know.
What if he blamed her for it? That's absurd.
That's just absolutely absurd. If he blamed you for it, how could you possibly have done it? You're not going to drive all the way from Texas to Florida to go and sink his boat and then go back home to feed your chihuahuas. You're not going to do that. It's like you got better things to do with your life than to go and sink somebody's boat, you know. F that nonsense. I'm sorry, Teresa. Sounds a little paranoid to me. The terrorists won when we had to give up blank. Freeman fries. All the banana trees. GIMP masks. And Eddie is twerking on Jerry. Oh my God. Some bones. Twerking at the airport. Eddie, what's wrong with you? Jerry, please tell me he's not humping your leg. All right. The Card Daddy has spoken. And the winner for this round is GIMP masks for Katie. Congratulations. The terrorists won when we had to give up GIMP masks.
Okay.
Oh, you've got a cage coming to you, Katie. Katie. Do you want... this is a sword. I know you're into run fairs and stuff, but this one's a sword, and it's got a hole in the middle of it. Up. It's got a hole in the middle of it, so you stick your pearl inside that. Then we got a twisty doohickey thingy like that. It's a twisty jelly bean shaped cage, and then we got a round orb cage, and then we got a balloon shaped cage or a teardrop. No, actually, no, that's not. This one would be a balloon because it's backwards. This one is a teardrop shaped one, and then we got what looks like a bikini, a cactus, a tree of life. It's kind of Celtic-ish looking. It's got scrolls. This one's kind of a round pendant that's got hearts in a thing. And then we've got another tree of life one. That's a duplicate. And then we got a seashell. And And then we've got an angel, a dolphin, and
Katie's not saying anything.
an Easter egg that's got stars on it. Stop it. And I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. Let me take a look here. Anything, Katie? Anything? Anything? What the hell is that? That looks like, I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, it's an elf. It's an elf. And then there's that sword
Still here,
one.
Katie?
Are you still here, Katie? Katie, 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 Katie. Pick your poison, lady. Any of those sound cool?
Tree of life, I guess.
Huh?
You said the tree of life.
Tree of life, I guess. Okay. So we got two of them. We got option A and option B, I think. We're going to give that one to Katie. Katie is a tree of life. Okay, so Katie, 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 Katie. Katie's in the kitchen, everybody. KT. And lots of content creators in here today. We got Katie's in the kitchen. We got Butler Family Farm. We got Help Grow Food. Yes, I Can Barbecue. And we got Simply Jan Homestead and Da Moose, Ace, Devil Dog, and Belt Loop 29, and so on and so forth. Anyway, go and check out all these people. You know, we also have our shout out at the very end, and it's like it'll show you what their channels look like, so that you can go and find them easily. So of course, Civi will give Tim a kiss. No, I won't. Why would I do that? I don't want his cooties. He's in the doghouse anyway, so. Didn't you know? Tweeting about blank is why your dad disowned you. Tweeting about blank is why your dad disowned you. Can we hear him bark? Can you bark, Timmy?
What?
Steven Spielberg wants to know if you can bark for him. Oh, I mean, not Steven Spielberg. Simon. What the hell was that? That's a squeaky toy. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. All right. You're scaring the puppy. You're scaring the puppy. You're scaring the puppy. Come here, puppy. Come here, puppy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, puppy. Come here, puppy. Come here, puppy. Oh. Come here. I can't bend over that far. Come here. You.
Yeah.
Huh? And there's a Sir Rufus McFluffy butt over there. But here is our Cindy Luhu, my puppy. She's getting ready to turn 2 years old pretty soon. She's gotten so big. All right. Woof. Woof. No? Okay. All right. There you go. Down you go. All right. Tweeting about blank is why your dad disowned you. And so far, we've got Greg Johnson says, Jock itch. And Simply Jan Homestead says, your sex life. Jerry says, his mother. Carolina says, eucalyptus nipple pasties. Simon says, his little blue pill stash. Whistle Stop says, his drinking. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. Forgot to put marker in there. And Teresa says his purse. So I'm taking one of my chihuahuas to the vet tomorrow, UTI. You know, there's actually a really good product. It helps to eliminate urinary crystals in dogs and cats. but also helps to maintain good urinary tract health. And if I can reach it, I can tell you what exactly it's called. And it's called urinary tract cranberry and D mannose. And Timmy has chosen, and it's made by Beloved Pets Inc. And it's a liquid, and it's tolerated well by my cat. I don't know about dogs because we don't have to give it to the dogs. And Double Dog says his side piece. And okay, congratulations, Double Dog is on the board. He gets a sticker. Yay! All right. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but with blank. All right. Congratulations, Double Dog. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but with blank. And Katie says a sad toodaloo. And Whistletop Hosted says major flood. Teresa says eating green sausages. Butler Family Farm says all going to heaven. And Simon says a banana bob invasion. And Simply Jan says deliverance. And Double Dog chocolate covered volcano erupting. And Smoothie Mixer Factory closes forever. Smoothie Mixer Factory closes forever. Oh no, what is Des to do? Where is Des? A flash of lightning above the Hooker Hotel, says Carolina. I am on all messages. Okay, so just want to make sure. Sometimes it switches it to top messages only. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but with blank. Chocolate covered volcano erupting. Deliverance. Eating green sausages. Smoothie Mixer Factory closes forever. A flash of lightning above the Hooker Hotel. Banana Bob invasion, all going to heaven. And the card daddy has spoken. And the winner is This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends, not with a bang, but with deliverance for Simply Jan Homestead. Congratulations, Simply Jan. Yay. All right. Humanity Hates Trump card. P.S. America, I have a great, big, huge blank. Do your worst. Oh, never say never, Butlers. All right. P.S. America, I have a great, big, huge. Simon says micro dildo, and Whistle Stop says penis, and Katie says ball sack, and Butlers says dong, and Carolina says hemorrhoid, and so far so good. P.S. America, I have a great, big, huge blank. Teresa says finger. All the more for diddling, right? Teresa, the Ghana queen. Double Dog says hammer. So just in case, this is our glow-in-the-dark 2.5-inch sticker. It's the Stir Up Some Magic sticker. That's one of the stickers that's going to be given away today, along with Off Tropical Squirrel. It's at a clock somewhere. Those are the 2 new stickers. And then we've got Bank Account by Butlers, Ego, Second Toe, and Butler Wins with Dong. P.S. America, I have a great big huge dong. All right. TMI, Jerry. TMI. Timmy's going to cut these up into shorts. He's going to pass them around all the other channels that's answering some of these things, so you can stick them up on your community as shorts. So congratulations, Butler Family Farm. Why does my mustache smell so bad? Wrong answers only. And go! Why does my mustache smell so bad? Simon says eating her out the back end, and Butler says stop tailgating others, and Teresa says smelling green vagina. Katie says poor feminine hygiene. Demus says she needs to wash it more often. Belt Loop says it's a womb broom. And Jan says a good napkin. Why does my mustache smell so bad? And Carolina says licking musty moose knuckle. Oh, Moose, I think that was a direct jab at you, bud. Moose knuckles. Devil Dog says, what did I just eat? What did I just eat? Whistle Stop says, I'm not answering. On the grounds it may incriminate you. You're exercising your right to remain silent. Yet again. That's going to be another sticker, you know, Ed. All right. My answer may be turned into a new sticker. It's a womb broom for Belt Loop 29. I'm going to count the cards. I'm going to count the cards and see if we've reached 29 yet. That would be funny. Belt Loop 29 wins a round, and it just happens to be the 29th round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, so close. That is so cool. Belt Loop, that's a cool icon. I love it. Wow. Where'd you get that? Belt Loop? I didn't send it to him.
No.
Eddie must have. You're welcome. You're welcome. I was just like, wait a minute. I recognize that. Wait a minute. I know where that didn't come from me. I didn't send it to you because I wasn't done with it yet. Okay. Yeah, I know you know where it came from. It came from Devil Dog, but I wasn't done with it yet. Anyway, that's okay. As long as you're happy with it. What is the world coming to when you can win an Oscar just because you're blank? I did. I did. Yeah, the questions and answers are cracking me up too. It's cracking me up all night long, all night long, all day, all night. Color me happy. I'm glad you're happy. And so far we've got Whistle Stop with Black, and Butler says gay, and Devil Dog says porn star, and Carolina says raging Karen, and Simon says suck dick. Good night, Teresa. And Katie says a cum drop. Is that like a kumquat? I don't know. What is the world coming to when you can win an Oscar just because you're... I don't know. Always glad to see your co-star, says Damoose. Passing the egg test, says help grow food. Miss Derek. Oh, you missed Derek. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Derek. It's like, he nags us to give him votes for that contest. He wins the contest, and now he's like missing. It's like we don't matter anymore. Always glad to see your co-star, says Damoose, and he has won that round. Oh, Damoose. Moose. Damu. You get to pick a number. We've got 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Katie said a cum dumpster, but too late. Sorry, not sorry. It's number 7.
Sorry if we messed up your boredom, Joanne.
Huh?
Sorry if we messed up your boredom, Joanne.
What? And to think that I was bored earlier. Oh, yeah.
7.
Number 7. All right. What color do you think you're gonna get? Belt loop. What am I saying? Belt loop. Damoose. What color do you think you're gonna get?
He's hoping for a black one.
Is he hoping for a big black one?
Yeah.
Big fat black one? You want a big fat black one? Another black one. Okay. Well, let's take a look and see what we got. Nope. It's a very, very pale blue one, and it's a little teeny tiny little guy. Little teeny tiny, very light pale pastel blue. And I'm probably going to say that this is probably a 6. No, a 7 maybe. No. We're gonna say that's an 8. That's an 8. Okay, we got an 8 for Mr. Damoose. Alrighty, Roo. Once you go black, yeah, no kidding. All right, do your worst, guys. This one's a really big one, so pay attention, you mofos, because I'm not going to read this more than 3 times. Okay, pay attention. That time you got drunk and accidentally told your boss about your blank fetish. This reminds me of a story of one of the last places I worked at. The activity director was a lesbian and actually was married.
Repeat the question, please.
Oh my freaking God, are you kidding me? Okay, Devil Dog, you ruined story time. That time you got drunk and accidentally told your boss about your blank fetish. Blank fetish. Fetish. Okay, so far we've got Butler says foot fetish. Belt Loop says diaper fetish. Whistle Stop says sleeping with his wife fetish. Devil Dog says furry fetish. Simply Jan says never happened, LOL. And Katie says banana fetish. And Simon says green banana fetish. And Devil Dog says LOL, it was a joke, haha. It wasn't a joke. You were being very serious. And now you get to pay the consequences. But not really. There's no consequences. We strongly encourage everybody to be on their worst behavior. And Carolina says, Grandpa, this Tiger's her boss. And Devil Dog is asking for the question again. It says, that time you got drunk and accidentally told your boss about your blank fetish. Of course there were furries at the Ren Fair. I want to know why furries were allowed at the Ren Fair, because furries didn't exist back in the days of the Ren Fair when we were young adults. Timmy, why is that?
Because usually when I went to the Ren Fairs, they were usually dragons.
Yeah, dragons.
Yeah, because they belong at the Ren Fair.
Or centaurs.
Yeah.
Or
livestock.
Or livestock, yeah. And minotaurs. And so on and so forth. But we didn't have furries. I mean, back in the day, Ren Fairs, they were so strict on policy and protocol that depending on which house you belonged to dictated what colors you were allowed and not allowed to wear. So if you were one of the royalty of the Renaissance Fair, you could not wear the color purple. You had to wear a different color depending on your caste system, or where you landed in the caste system. So they took it very, very seriously. So furries would not have existed. They would have torches and pitchforked them all the way out to the exit and said, get out. So, oh, crap. Can you grab me that?
Not from that camera.
All right. That time you got drunk and accidentally told your boss about your fetish. And we got foot, diaper, sleeping with his wife, furry, banana, green banana fetish, grandpa, Tiger's my boss, and collecting banana peel fetish, panty fetish, says Joanne, and gay, says Greg. And now they have drag queens. Drag queens don't belong in Ren Fairs either, for that matter. There were no drag queens in Ren Fairs historically, years upon years ago. They just didn't exist there. Cooking fetish. That's why we watched Civvy the Munchie Mafia. Ha ha, says Devil Dog. And Belt Loop says Civvy fetish. And Jan says non-existent. And can we have more than one fetish? Yes, Jan or Joanne, you can have more than one fetish. I've got more than one fetish, but Joanne won this one with my panty fetish. Congratulations, Joanne Glass. Yay! All right. Yeah, Ren Fairs were very political back in the day. You can only wear certain colors depending on the caste system that you belong to, and you couldn't just decide for yourself which caste system you were going to be in. It just depended on your group. So, it was enough to make me just not want to go to Ren Fairs, except for as a guest that just kind of wandered the Ren Fairs and not actually participated. I mean, it took quite a while before pirates were even allowed into Ren Fairs, because it was all medieval times and pirates weren't considered medieval times, at least around here, that is. So anyway, that one I don't think anybody's going to understand. Show me someone without an ego and I'll show you a blank. Show me someone without an ego, and I'll show you a blank. Hello, Tiger. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome in, Tiger. I hope everything went well this evening for you and your family. I'm sorry about the loss of Papa Jones, and please convey to Mama Linda that we send our best regards and kindest regards. For those just tuning in before or after the intro played, we played a in loving memory of Papa Jones. Mama Jones, Mama Linda, is the inspiration behind Bucci the squirrel. When we first created Off Topic Squirrel, Squirrel didn't have a name. We just called him Squirrel. And then one day, Mama Linda says, hashtag Bucci, as in bougie and Gucci put together for Bucci. So Bucci became the name of Squirrel for Off Topic Squirrel. So that's how Bucci was named, was Mama Linda and Papa Jones. So there's a history there that spans more than a year. So we lost Papa Jones recently. Like very recently, within the last several weeks. He made it to his 80th birthday, however. And they had, from what I understand, a very lovely celebration of life. All right, back to the game. So, all right, I lost track where I was. Okay, so there we are. Okay, girls in bustiers. Show me someone without an ego, and I'll show you a blank. Girls in bustiers, says Belt Loop. And Whistle Stop says Eddie Hole. And Katie's in the kitchen says flash of my left nipple. And yes, I can, says Eddie. And Greg says dumbass. And Jerry says gay dude. And Belt Loop says LD. And Double Dog says drag queen funny unicorn or furry unicorn. I think I seriously need to go and get new reading glasses. This is getting ridiculous. I can't even read. If I take them off, it's even worse. And then we got Ace saying tit. And Tiger says, my Long Johnson. And I'm waiting for Carolina to come back with a comeback on that one. I know that, but that's the joke. It's a joke, Timmy. It's a joke. Don't take me seriously. Why so literal tonight? My God. Do you need a drink? Damu says shower pics. And the card daddy has spoken. And the winner is, I'm still waiting, Drag Queen Furry Unicorn for Double Dog. That's number what? 2 for Double Dog? No, number 2. Okay. Hang on a second. This is like the most freaking warmest, most coziest pseudo onesie I've ever had in my life. I love these things. This is number 2. I got this on a flash sale. It was like half price. But oh, thank God, because I got to get out of this. I'm burning out. All these ring lights are killing me. And the overheads. Or overhead, because one whole bank is dead. So, oh. Do I have sweat pooled under my tatas through the shirt? Okay, thank goodness. Okay. Can you just plop that over there for me, please? Thank you. Okay. All right. You're back. Thank God. All right. So, it's getting a little hot in that. But I sure love my big blanket company hideout hoodie. It goes down past my knees and it keeps me so super, super warm. So anyway. All right. So now we're on to a new one, right? I have not read this one yet. No, I've not read this one yet. Yes. Civi is stripping, but don't worry about it. You're not going to see the Franken nipple. Because we switched to the down camera. Mama always said life is like blank. You never know what you're going to get. Life is like blank. You never know what you're going to get. And there's 16 people in live chat. For those that are just lurking, come on in. Be social. We got some really good folks in here. They're good, fun-loving people. Lots of content creators that are also in here. And it's a great place to meet up with some community people and reach out, network, and have some fun, and or just be silly and goofy and socially unacceptable. It's all right. It's all right as long as you're not trying to be a troll, which we take a little too kindly to trolls. When I say a little too kindly, we beat you with horrible words. Oh my God, let's put the hair back. Okay, there we go. It's starting to get in my way. It's part of the reason why I'm freaking heated up too much. All right, Mama always says life is like blank. You never know what you're going to get. And Whistle Stop says box of chocolate. Yes, I can, says a shitty diaper. Belt Loop says 1 out, bottom of the 9th. And oh, wait, never mind. I think he's talking about the game. Tiger says a constipated squirrel. Yes. And Double Dog says Franken nipple. A few years before my brain surgery, I had a tumor removed from my breast. And so I've got a Franken nipple because they did a nipple sparing surgery to it. So they cut around the areola. So I've got this half moon shaped scar around my tata. And so it looks like a Franken nipple. And it's almost as though they gave me like a breast lift of sorts because they had to take some stuff out of my breast. And when they reattached that part of the nipple, it's like they raised the nipple. So it's like it's stuck on high beam while the other one is just doing its thing. It's like, I got one boob that defies the laws of gravity and one that doesn't. But that might be TMI. So anyway, Mama always said life is like blank. You never know what you're going to get. So we've left off with Franken nipple. Katie says narcissistic power of attorney. Bell Loop says hooker, and Butler Family Farm says a bowl of cereal. Demoose says always Tata sweat. Greg says crabs. Simply Jan Homestead says what you make it. Yes, I can. Barbecue says Franken nipple sounds like good material for a sticker. It does. It does. Franken nipple. Like Frankenstein. Then we got Devil Dog saying titties and Ace saying farts. Joanne saying when you're a woman and you grow balls. Guess what? Women do have huevos. They're just internal. They're called ovaries. Just a fun fact. Useless trivia. And the car daddy has spoken. Mama always said life is like blank. You never know what you're going to get. And the winner is Huevos Rancheros con Salsa Verde. Oh, I know, right? God, I want that so bad. Farts for Ace. Ace is on the board. Is that 1 or 2 for Ace? 1 for Ace. Okay, so this is not an existential crisis sort of question. This is an actual black card. So, with that being said, It's time to open up to your darker truth. Just open up your soul and spill it out there for all of the interweb to find out all about what it is that's holding you back from achieving your dreams. So the card is, what's holding you back from achieving your dreams? Go for it. See what your answer is. And that's really a card. It's from The Cats Biting Horribly. I think they only had one volume, but yeah, that's what the card says. See, it says that for real there. And so far, Yes I Can Barbecue says constipation, and Whistle Stop Homestead says money. Simply Jan says nothing. Good for you, Jan. Good for you. And Devil Dog says my insomnia. Greg says my big dick. Butler says age. Quentin Nelson says Timmy. Oh my God, what are you doing to poor Quentin over there? Oh my goodness. Tiger says a tiny belligerent genie with a compulsion to keep me broke as F. Broke as fuck. I know, right? We need to win the lotto, Tiger. Gotta win the lotto. You know why? So we can get the we can get the sailing vessel Eat Me and Eat Me Too and Kiss My Ass and so on and so forth, and have a whole fleet of sailing yachts just sail off into the nowhere and just disappear from all of civilization, and maybe go start our own, freaking hippie commune on some deserted island that's got, everything that we could possibly need for homesteading and so on and so forth. And anyway, so Katie says, my ankle monitor and the lack of butter. And Demoose says, Tiger's feet. And Ed just called Jen an overachiever. And Joanne says, my size. Devil Dog says, Greg is obsessed with his Johnson. I think he has a little problem. Ha ha. Oh, he's got a big problem. It's a big Johnson. He's got Johnson Sr. over there. Not Johnson Jr., but Johnson Sr. Tuesdays he had me, and Belt Loop says Eddie, and Jan says Ed, catch up. I don't know which Ed or Eddie. We got Ed and Eddie here. And then we got Whistle Stop Homestead. I was like the first one to answer, Jan, so it must be Eddie Hole. So Eddie, catch up, says simply Jan Homestead. But she says it lovingly, or maybe not. Dog, I'm mod for Chatterbait. LOL. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Anyway, what's holding you back from achieving your dreams? Ha ha, says Double Dog. And the card daddy hath spoken. And he hath spoken. The winner is my big dick for Greg Johnson. Woo! Living up to his namesake. All right, Mr. Greg Johnson, our lovely mod. Winner, chicken dinner. We got 8 and 9, 1 and 2, 4 and 5. Number 4. All right. Yay. All right. Enough dinking around. All right. Tear that off. What color do you think it could possibly be, Greg? What color are you hoping for? Alrighty, Roo. Yeah, Stream Elements isn't working tonight for some stupid ass reason, and I don't know why. Guys, it's not working. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright. Mr. Greg Johnson's got an emerald green one that could almost pass as black. And the number, I bet you that's a 12, maybe a 14. No, it's a 12.
12.
12. It's an emerald green. Sorry, Greg, it's emerald green. You got my favorite color, young man. All right. All righty, Roo. I love you more than blank. I love you more than blank is the next card. On the 10th inning. Nice ink. Thank you. This is a koi mermaid. I've got koi fish and flowers. My dead cat, his name is George. Matt Rainier. This is all food, edible flowers, and edible bugs. Butler says, more today than yesterday. Butloop says, Eddie. Whistle Stop says, money. Tiger says, tiger's feet. Devil Dog says, rabbits love each other. Katie says, boogers. Joanne says, my guns. I love you more than blank. I also have a tattoo of a Swedish fish. I love Swedish fish. My children are half Swedes, so it's in tribute to them, and it's right here. It's a Swedish fish. There's also a hidden gummy bear in here, but I'm not going to tell you what color it is or where it's located, but it's on my arm somewhere. There's also an M&M, but I'm not going to tell you what color it is or where it could possibly be located. It's for people to find. It's a conversation starter. All right. Rabbits love each other, says Devil Dog. Boogers, my guns. Greg says pussy. Beltloop says 29. Ace says ice cream. Quentin says, I'm a Swede. So are my kids. They're half Swedish. They're literally half Swedish. Their father was fresh off the boat from Sweden when I met him. He was here on a resident alien green card to go to the University of Washington.
I'll give it another minute. Moose asked you to read it again.
Read it again? Okay. I love you more than blank. But I love Swedish fish. Tim show pictures. Pictures of what?
I assume he's talking about the kids.
About the kids? No, I'm not showing pictures of the kids. I respect their privacy.
Okay, here we go.
And it's only my two kids, not his two kids. Jamu says high-powered smoothie mixer.
Yep.
More today than yesterday, says the Butlers. Congratulations, Butlers. Where are they at on this? They number 2 or number 3?
Number 2.
Number 2.
One more and they get a pearl.
One more win and you get a pearl, Jerry, for our beloved Susan. You might succeed in life if you just stopped with your obsession with blank. You might succeed in life if you just stopped your obsession with blank. So far, we got succeeding by Katie. Double Dog says masturbating. Simply Jan Homestead says on BS. Tiger says naked gladiator movies. Tim says YouTube 8 years Simon. Beltloop says overtime. Ace says money. Butler says being perfect. Joanne says panties. Demoose says banana envy. I mean, the banana envy is pretty big here. We got a statue of a banana duck right here. Our banana lamp. My banana headband that I'm not wearing tonight. Whistle Stop said money. Demoose says my duck. No, this is my duck. Swing. Beltloop says YouTube. Quackers McPeel. Yes, that's his name. We will give you that one, Demoose. You did name Mr. Quackers McPeel. Quackers McPeel. Beltloop says YouTube. My butt is falling asleep. Good night, Quentin. Thank you for coming. So nice to see you. I'm running out of room for them. And who's the winner?
I lost it.
Huh?
Just a minute, I lost it.
You lost it.
There it is.
There it is. I'm not seeing it. Masturbating by Double Dog.
And Eddie needs to pick a number.
Eddie! Eddie Hall. You got one for
You gotta pick a number 1, he says.
number 1. He just wants to say that he was number 1. Not right, Double Dog. Alrighty, Roo. Let's go for it. Let's see if this is a twin. Could be a twin. Or it may not be a twin. There we go. Oh, cracked easily. Some of these they crack really easy, and sometimes I feel like I'm gonna break my hand open. All right. All right, we got a very, very pale green one. Very, very pale green one. And that one's going to be... Oh, shit, where'd it go? Okay. I dropped it. I dropped it. It dropped. 6, 7. Let's try an 8. 8. No. This one's going to be a 10. 10. It's a 10, and it's very pale spring green. Congratulations, Eddie. You're the proud owner of a green one, a little spring green colored one. All right. All right, next card. Let me put a marker in here. Okay. Coming to Broadway this season, blank the musical. Whistle Stop says Cats. And that's Sir Rufus McFluffybutt. He's the one that got his ass shaved the other day. Cruciferous Farts, the musical. Is that why you're blind, Eddie? Says Joanne. Belt Loop says Orgy. Katie says Dracula. Butler says Brokeback. This could go so wrong on so many levels. I think Timmy's about to pee himself. Coming to Broadway this season, blank the musical. Burpaholics. Jan's got nothing.
Did he figure out if Tyler's playing for Carolina or is he on his own?
I think he's on his own. Are you playing for Carolina or are you playing on your own, Tiger? Devil Dog says Burpaholics. Demoose says Brokeback Banana Bob the musical. Ace says Fluffy. It's so fluffy, I want to die.
Carolina.
Huh?
He's playing for Carolina.
Oh, is he playing for Carolina?
And
Okay.
this could end the game.
Huh?
And this could end the game unless something comes up with something else.
Butler says Timmy pissing himself. Jan says dumbass and dumber ass. Which one am I? Am I the dumber one or the dumb?
No.
What? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Blink twice if I need to call 911. Now, just to make this clear, there's Timmy, that's my Timmy, Tim Mitchell, right? There's Timmy the Racing Channel. Okay, mind you, my Timmy also races cars. Actually has 2 race cars. However, Timmy the Racing Channel and Tim Mitchell Timmy are not the same people. Contrary to popular belief. Not the same person.
Oh, I think it's pretty obvious when we're both in the same chat room.
Yeah, but we're both in the same chat room.
Yeah. All right. It's happening. Sorry.
Ed, and Eddie, says
Yeah,
Ace.
well, my middle name's Edward, so it kind of fits.
Yeah. That's right. Timmy's middle name is Edward. So there's Ed, and Eddie. I think he had to run to the bathroom. Oh my God. Timmy from South Park. Oh, Gary.
Batteries are dead. But...
Oh, batteries are dead. So it's a bobblehead. It's Timmy from South Park. I got this for Timmy for Christmas years and years and years and years ago. I think when he first had his first toe amputation, I got it for him that Christmas, that following Christmas, as a sick joke. Timmy. So it says Timmy. And so yeah, it's kind of funny that you should mention that, Gary. Greg Johnson says Fluffer. Cruciferous Farts, the musical. Where does that put us?
That ends it.
That ends the game? Oh my god. That ends the game, guys.
That's 5 wins for Tiger Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Carolina wins the game.
Carolina wins the game.
Carolina wins the game. Yay. All right. So, for those of you that have won at least something, please email your mailing address with at least your first name and last initial so we can mail it out to you. And the email address is,
it's on the board.
oh, is it already running on board? Oh, munchiemafiaofficial@gmail.com. So for those who have come in late, we are celebrating the life of Papa Jones, showing some support to Mama Linda, who are the inspiration behind Bucci Jones, the squirrel.
We're almost done.
That is the name of the squirrel that's the mascot for Off Topic Squirrel. He used to just be Squirrel. Now he's Bucci, but he's been Bucci for a while. And so, and in case no one's put 2 and 2 together, Tiger is the offspring of Mama Jones and Papa Jones. So, did Joanne win anything? Let me see the list.
Yeah, Joanne wants stickers.
Yes, Joanne, you won stickers, so send me your mailing address. And so these are our 2 new stickers. This one glows in the dark, this one does not. This one's a collab sticker with Whistle Stop Homestead because he butchered Off Topic Squirrel's name
Take it up top.
on a live stream panel. He said Off Tropical Squirrel, and I took the ball and ran with it, and of course, me being me, had to come up with a sticker that's Off Tropical Squirrel.
Focus on it.
So
There.
there's that one. And then this one glows in the dark. And this one's a stir. This one's a 2.5 inch. So those are the new stickers, but we have a whole bunch of other stickers too. So thank you all
And
so.
1A sticker, you will get every sticker we have.
Yeah. Including, the 2 new ones. Just so everybody's caught up. Or if you have a,
And as long as I have your address, or you send it to me, preferably, they'll go out this week.
I don't know if anybody can hear you without a mic turned on.
Then repeat it.
Will you turn on a frickin' mic? God, it's so irritating when you do that. Oh, well, just repeat it. I don't remember what you said, dude. Give me a break.
I said, if we have your address, or preferably if you would send it to us, and you've won something, I will get them out this week. Now that we have all the stickers.
Yes.
And if you've won one sticker, you will get them all.
I think I'm gonna.
Yes, and I have your mailing address. You were the last one to send us something, so I do have it. I probably have a few others.
But just to make sure, it's just easier to just send it back
It's
to us.
easier when they're all in one place.
Yep. All right. So, Bucci Bunch, it is that time, and I really hate saying goodbye. So we'll just say a fond good night until tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if your state recognizes daylight savings time, don't forget midnight. You turn your clocks back 1 hour tonight. If you don't recognize time zone changes, don't worry about it. It's still going to be the same time. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Munchie Mafia Official at Chef Civvy for the Mystery Wheel of Misfortune. The Mystery Wheel of Misfortune ingredients are as follows. If I can remember everything correctly, it is potato, bananas, Captain Crunch cereal, chorizo, and potatoes. And the rule behind that is I can use anything out of my fridge, freezer, or pantry to complete the meal. I just can't buy anything new except for those ingredients. And it's seriously going to be some serious slim pickings because we had a power outage last week that led us to 2 days worth of no power, and everything in the fridge and freezers have to go bye-bye. And I haven't had a chance to go to the store yet because I've been working all week, and I've been working long hours all week. So that's going to be fun. So I just want to say thank you all for coming. And for those that also missed the other significance of today, today I'm celebrating my 8th anniversary.
Quit shaking your mouth.
I know, right? From brain surgery. I had a brain tumor, one of two, taken out 8 years ago today.
All right, say goodnight.
And so, with that being said, thank you all for your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've not already done so. And please come by tomorrow on Munchie Mafia Official to see what kind of food fookery we're going to be getting into. So thank you all for coming, and have a good night.
Hey Bucci Bunch, it is that time. I really hate saying goodbye. So let's just say a fun good night, or even a sad little toodaloo. Perhaps even until next time, maybe even a ta-ta for now. We'll be here on Munchie Mafia, because Chef Civvy needs love too. They may not be fancy, but the entertainment was absolutely free. It's really been fun with all our friends, no matter if you're old or you're new. So before you let that door slam behind you, fondle that like button lovingly, and hit that subscribe button like a hungry mute mosquito on a hot summer night. If you haven't yet subscribed to Off Topic Squirrel, now is the end our show. So let's just say a fun good night, or even a sad little toodaloo. Perhaps even until next time, maybe even a ta-ta for now. We'll be here or on Munchie Mafia, because Chef Sabine